Hello everybody, this is Thannus here, and today we are back in The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. In the last episode, we got the last sacred flame in the Elden region, and today we're going to be returning to the Faron region, to the sacred temple, where we can speak to the old woman, and hopefully open up the Gate of Time again. So, I will see you guys when we get there. Okay, I got spawn jumped by bokoblins, which is just great. I love dealing with them as soon as I land. Alright, and they're gone. Okay. What's that up there? Oh, that just leads back to the sacred rounds. Cool. Alright, hello my guy. What's up? An ancient volume, okay. Arrow and repose. Nope, no clue. Let's go ahead and get some rupees from this thing real quick, since we're here. Okay, I messed that up, and it gave me hearts. Cool. Okay, I don't know why you had to chime in. You've seen me do that before. Alright. And we have returned. Give me 1 second. Alright, so this is actually a last piece of heart that we're supposed to get with this wall. So, what I'm going to do is go back to the sky and then come back down to Faron so I can reload that wall. Oh, come on. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, the wall did not respawn, which is a bit of an issue, but I guess I'll have to come back and do it later. Shouldn't be too big of an issue, though. We should be fine. Yep, okay. Alright. Back into the sacred rounds itself, then. Alright, old lady, let's do this thing. Hey, Groose. Ah, your sword. There can be no doubt. The sacred flames have purified this blade. Well done, Link. That sword holds tremendous power. That power is a sacred force. It is divine power left to us by the gods of old. The same power that is spoken of in the Ballad of the Goddess. To look upon you is to see that same great power, now flowing through the sword you carry. Come, Link. You must now open the Gate of Time. Now that the sacred force dwells within your blade, strike the Gate of Time with a skyward strike, and it will surely awaken. Climb upon the pedestal, and show the gate your sword's power. Whoa! No, I fear the seal has given way once again. That terrible beast is awakening even as we speak. It is likely that the monster reacted to the sacred power given off by your sword. I wish it had not happened, but there was no other way to open the gate. So it goes. Link, you must imprison the beast once again. Alright, bring it on. This is what I've been waiting for. It's time to break out my new toy. Trust me, that flabby bag of teeth doesn't stand a chance. Well, what are we waiting for? I'm heading out there. Alright. I guess Groose is gonna help us. Okay, that was not here before. Hey, Link! Try not to drool on your shirt as you stare at this amazing super weapon I've been working on. I call it the Groosinator. Leaves you speechless, doesn't it? That's only natural. You wouldn't believe how much time I put into building this beauty. Here, check it out. First, I got all the fences cluttering the area out of the way. Then I laid down rails for her to run on, all by myself, of course. I don't know what came over me. I had no clue I had the talent to make something like this, you know? Anyhow, you just tell me where you want me to place my shots and I'll put a hurting on that ugly monster. I don't care how beefy you are. You're bound to stumble for a few moments after taking one of my big bombs to the body. Hang on, though. That monster showed up a smidge sooner than I was expecting. There are a few final adjustments I gotta make before she can move on the rails I put down. I'll call out to you when she's ready for action. Till then, do whatever you can to hold off that beast. Alright, I guess Groose is gonna help us with his Groosinator. But we gotta head down and get to work, I guess. Alright, you're not getting out of there anytime soon. Oh. You have arms now. Alright. Look at that. Seems like our ugly friend grew himself a pair of hands. Great timing. I hope it knows how to catch because my machine has a mean right arm. When she's all loaded up, I'll let you know. Until then, do what you need to do to stop it. Alright. It's gonna be the same general shindig as last time. As long as we don't get hit by its foot. Alright. Its other foot is now useless. So now we just gotta avoid it as it steps. Alright, and he's starting to climb up now. It's a little bit annoying, don't you think? Hey, Link, the machine's all loaded and ready to smash. If that flabby sack of teeth tries to climb the wall, I can blast it off from here with a bomb. When you want some backup from me, just send the signal of X. Alright, we'll do that in a moment, Groose. I gotta get his other toes. Alright, it's time for Groose to explode into action. Adjust the machine's position with L and aim at your target. Once you finish aiming, press ZR to launch a bomb. If it hits, you'll stun the scaly sucker. If you forget the controls, press blah blah blah. Easy enough. I missed. And he's fallen because I finished off his toes, I guess. Alright. Can I get around him? Not really. Only a little bit. Alright. Alright, that's one phase down. But we're not quite done yet. And he's got his fingers back. But Groose is ready again, so we're gonna move him and shoot him in the hands. And that hurt him just a little bit. Didn't do much for us, actually. Looks like the toes are the main strat, and then shoot him when he's trying to climb. Alright, that's one foot down. Oh, okay, that was close. Alright, there we go. Now he's gonna go down once more. And we have to hit him in the head. Once again. Come on, Link, hurry. There we go. As far as I'm aware, it should only take one. Okay, he's doing this now. Please hit, please hit, please hit, please hit. Awesome. That's exactly what I wanted. And here we go again. My guy, why don't you just give up? It's not worth it, you know? And there he goes. He's trying to climb again. We don't want him to do that. So now, we're going to use Groos's machine properly. When he has it ready, I guess. Because he doesn't have it ready yet. Alright, that's one hand down. Gotta get the other one. Alright, get down, please. Thank you. I appreciate it. Alright, and then we can hit him from... Oh, he shook us off. He's learned. Alright, Groos, do you think you can hit him in the feet this time? Yes, we got a... Oh, one toe. Okay, still not much, I guess. But it has stunned him. Okay, that's 1 foot down. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Okay, just got 2 more toes left. In case you haven't... in case you didn't already know, the Imprisoned is basically everybody's least favorite boss in this game. Because you have to fight him multiple times. And that is not fun. Yeah, I hear you, Groos. I'm in the middle of trying to reach this guy's forehead. Yeah, Groos, I hear you. I don't need you right now. There we go. And I think we're done. Good God, that sucked. Now, Link. Strike the sealing spike with a Skyward strike and restore the seal, quickly. Alright, we gotta head down now. Alright, Imprisoned. You ain't coming back today. Nice work there, Link. Of course, you couldn't have done it without me, but no need to thank Groos. I know I saved your tail. Now let's get that Gate of Time thing up and running. I'll go on ahead. So cool of Groos to stop being a douchebag. Alright, now we gotta go all the way back up. That's the fun part of the boss. Before we... it seems you are successful in imprisoning the monster again. You have my thanks, Link. As do you, Groos. I do not wish to dwell on what may have happened if you two hadn't been here. Oh, you give me too much credit, Granny. You were the one who got me to stop feeling sorry for myself and put my energy into doing what I could to help. I did what was necessary to get you to realize your full potential. Link, you must wonder just what it is you've been fighting out there in that great pit. There is much I could tell you, but suffice to say it is the root of the evil we face. When you pass through the gate of time, you shall learn more. Though we may seal it and reseal it into its prison 1,000 times, but it will always shatter the bonds that confine it. Such is its awesome power. We must destroy it at its source or suffer this fate again and again. There is no time to lose. Hit the gate with a skyward strike. Come on already, charge that sword of yours with that sacred force stuff Granny was talking about and zap the gate of time. Right, Granny? I almost changed to her voice. Indeed. Now, Link, go. Go to the gate. I'm gonna check the goddess wall outside, just to see if it's respawned yet. It has not. Alright, let's do this thing. Do not fear it. This is what we have waited for. At long last, the gate has been reactivated. Standing before you is a path that transcends the flow of time. It is a portal to the past, to the very place where Zelda now waits. Go bravely, Link. Everything is as I suspect. The reunion with Zelda you fought so hard for lies beyond this gate. Nah, don't worry about me. I'm gonna hang back here, Link. That stupid monster doesn't know when to quit, and Granny here keeps yapping on about how we never know when it might bust free again. Someone's gotta stick around and guard the place. Might as well be me. Besides, if I'm not here, who's gonna look out for the old girl? And you know what? Nah, forget about it. When you see Zelda, tell her I said, "What's up?" At last. I've been expecting you, Link. You are doubtless overwhelmed, so I will explain things as simply as I can. This is the Temple of Hylia, though it will come to be known as the Sealed Temple sometime in the future. You stand in the past, ages before your own time. Here, the goddess Hylia has only just sealed away demise. And little time has passed since the goddess sent the outcropping of rock into the sky that would one day become Skyloft. It is true to its name. You have passed through the gate of time to an era in the distant past. You will have many questions, but for now, you must proceed back through the great doors behind you. It is there that the person you've risked life and blood to defend waits for you. Real quick, let me just see what else is in here. We cannot go outside at all. So it looks like we're relatively stuck at the moment. This is not a dig hole, don't try digging down in there. Let's go ahead and save real quick. Alright, let's listen to Impa and go on in. You've come so far, Link. I'm glad you made it. I imagine Impa filled you in on everything. We've traveled very far from home, to the distant past. In this era, the wounds inflicted on the land during the battle between the goddess and the Demon King known as Demise have not yet healed. All the fairy tales about that war we heard growing up in Skyloft. Incredible as it may seem, they appear to be all too real. I think it's time you learn the whole story. Let me try to explain. The old gods created a supreme power that gave anyone who possessed it the ability to shape reality and fulfill any desire. They called it the Triforce. In his thirst to make the world his own, Demise readied a massive army of monsters for war. He sought to take the Triforce for himself by force. The goddess feared for her people. She used her power to send both them and the Triforce into the sky on a slice of earth she cut away from the land. This floating rock became the new home of our people. In time, it came to be known as Skyloft. After a long and fierce battle, the goddess Hylia succeeded in sealing away Demise. However, soon after the Demon King was imprisoned, it became clear that the seal would not hold long against his fearsome power. Hylia had suffered grave injuries in her battle with the Demon King. She knew that if he broke free again, there would be no stopping him. And if the Demon King were to free himself, it would mean the end of the world for all beings of this land. In order to put an end to the Demon King, Hylia devised two separate plans and set them both into motion. First, she created Phi. She made the spirit that resides in your sword to serve a single purpose, to assist her chosen hero on his mission. Her second plan was to abandon her divine form and transfer her soul to the body of a mortal. She made this sacrifice, as you have likely guessed, so that the supreme power created by the old gods could one day be used. For a while, the supreme power of the Triforce was created by gods. All of its power can never be wielded by one. Knowing this power was her last and only hope, the goddess gave up her divine powers in her immortal form. You've probably figured it out by now, haven't you, Link? You are the chosen hero, and I, Zelda, am the goddess reborn as immortal. The day of the ceremony, Girahim's tornado tossed me out of the sky and down to the world below. I was nearly captured by the demonic forces, but I was rescued at the last moment by the old woman who lives in the sealed grounds. I had no memory at all of my existence as Hylia, but she explained it to me. She helped me to remember who I was, and what I had to do. I set out to pray at the goddess statues located in each temple across the land. Each statue stirred up memories within me. After I visited them all, Impa, an agent of the goddess, led me here, to the past. All of this is part of the same great effort to prevent the revival of Demise. Stripped of his true physical form by the seal that binds him, he takes the shape of an abomination. But even in his hideous state, he's more than capable of devouring this land if we allow him to do what he desires. We must stop him from freeing himself from the seal that imprisons him, at any cost. That is why I intend to remain here in this time and place, to sustain the seal as best I can. As long as I continue this vigil, we may be able to prevent the Demon King from fully reviving himself in our own time. I must maintain the seal that that I created so long ago, and keep it strong for as long as I am able. With the memories of my former life returning to me, I can see now that this is my purpose. Link, the goddess created Fi and the great blade she's a part of for very specific reasons. For the task of standing against Demise in the monstrous form he now assumes rests solely on your shoulders. Back in our own time, you've already driven him back into his prison twice now. I can't thank you enough for that, Link. During your long journey, you've grown so much. You learned wisdom from solving devious puzzles and traps. You gained power by honing and tempering both yourself and your sword. And by overcoming the trials set before you by the goddess, you found true courage. Now that those qualities reside in you, you are worthy of wielding the power the old gods left behind for our kind. You can claim the Triforce. Valiant hero, you have endured many hardships and journeyed far on your quest to reach this place. Along your travels you have found wisdom, power, and courage, and for this I shall bless your sword with the goddess's power. May it give you and your sword the strength to drive back the abomination that threatens this land. The mark you see upon the back of your hand is proof that you are the hero of legend, and that within you dwells sacred power. It is the mark of the Triforce. Stand now, Link. Draw your sword. The goddess has blessed your blade, and the Master Sword has at last achieved its ultimate form. The sword is now imbued with the mythical power to drive back demons, and only Link may wield it. Link, before I say another word, I feel like I owe you an apology. You see, the mark of the Triforce on your hand is a symbol of the greatest power in this world. If you can obtain the actual Triforce, we will have the power to vanquish Demise once and for all. The problem is, among the countless souls in this world, only a select few, those with an unbreakable spirit, can wield its might. It's impossible to know the true reason why the old gods created the Triforce, but I have a theory of my own. The gods created the Triforce, yet they specifically designed it so that their own kind could never use its power. Somehow, I think that may have been their way of giving hope to all the mortal beings of the land. Which brings us back to you. To face Demise and give the land hope, the goddess Hylia needed someone with an unbreakable spirit. That someone is you, Link. But spirit alone wasn't enough. You had to overcome many trials and awaken the hero within yourself, so that you could wield that supreme power. And so I knew that if it meant saving Zelda, you would throw yourself headfirst into any danger, without even a moment's doubt. I used you. I can't begin to tell you how sorry I am for pulling you into all of this, Link. But you have to understand this is a war, and the fate of the land hangs in the balance. I need your strength to tip the scales in our favor. All that may be well-intentioned and true, but it doesn't mean it's right, and it doesn't excuse my actions. But I'm prepared to pay the price for what I've done. To ensure that the seal holds, I will remain here in this time, deep in sleep for thousands of years. Link, I can't say it enough. I'm so sorry for the way I had to involve you in this. But until my memory of things before our lifetime returned to me, I had no idea we were fated to carry such a heavy destiny. Before all this, I was happy just spending my days hanging around with you in Skyloft. I wanted that feeling to last forever. While it's true that I am Hylia reborn, I'm still my father's daughter and your friend. I'm still your Zelda. When Demise is finally gone, there will be no more need for the seal that binds him, and then I'll be able to wake up. So I'm going to ask you a favor, Sleepyhead. Ever since we were kids, I'd always be the one to wake you up when you slept in. But this time, when all of this is over, will you come to wake me up? I see you've said goodbye. Now you must keep the promise you made to her. You must find the Triforce. Return to your time. There is work to be done there. Do not fear for Zelda. I will watch her over here. Go now and fulfill your destiny. So you've returned. Then you know everything. On the other side of that gate, Zelda waits, suspended in a sleep without end. But do not despair, for she is still alive and well. True to legend, the Triforce is the one thing with the power to vanquish Demise. It is thought to have been hidden within Skyloft by the goddess. Sadly, that is all we know of where it rests. All other clues to its whereabouts have been lost to the ages. Link, you have likely come to the same conclusion, but I will spell it out just the same. The key to finding the Triforce must be in Skyloft. Go now, Link. Find the Triforce. Whoa there, hold up! Link, there's something I gotta tell you. So, Zelda, how's she holding up? Was she okay when you saw her? She was? Good to hear. But she's still stuck there till this whole mess blows over, huh? Link, I've made up my mind. I'm not going back. I'm staying right here with Granny. Don't look so bummed out. Do I look sad? Nah, I'm doing what I want to do. I don't know how to explain it. I got this feeling in my belly that there's work to do here. Someone's gotta watch that big ugly monster, and someone's gotta make sure Granny's doing alright. It ain't as action-packed as what you're doing, but maybe this is my destiny. Know what I mean? Besides, it's not so bad here. Living up in the sky was okay, I guess. But don't you just love the way it smells down here? What? That's not weird to say. Check it out. Zelda and Granny have brought life back to the land here. I bet even the weakest sapling could grow into one beast of a tree in soil like this. It'd brighten this place up a little, too. I mean, sure, it'd take a few years for it to grow, but as far as I'm concerned, I got nothing but time. It's weird to say out loud, but that's just how I feel right now. So, yeah, you know, when you get back to Skyloft, do me a favor and let people know I'm doing okay down here. Colin and Stritch might get a little emotional since they look up to me, but you tell them I'm happy, okay? Thanks, Link. Alright. And with that, we're gonna check the goddess wall one more time just to see if it's respawned just yet. It hasn't respawned. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next episode when we return to Skyloft in order to find out exactly where the Triforce is. See you guys then. Bye-bye.